Traders, I never talk about the similarities on the market. But first, where you can see the similarities in this world. For me, it is nature. Trees, plants, bushes, flowers, they all following the golden spiral and the Fibonacci principles. So, if I see some similarities in here, in the trading mindsets, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use the Fibonacci, the 618 principle. And let's talk about why I was taking this buy here and what was the similarity, what I was seeing through the structure pattern. So let's zoom in. Let's start with the higher time frame. First of all, let's put this Fibonacci here, all the way bottom to the top, because that was the structure break, and we break the previous structure here. And what we have here, the price was bounce all the way back to the 618, and we have a very good reaction there. I can leave it there, and now let's zoom in. I'm gonna do the same thing with the Fibonacci all the way here to this structure now. Bottom to the top, bottom to the top here, and what we see, the similarities, what was happening. First we see how the price is going back on the 618 all the way here, and now price is just consolidating. And what we see now here, first, second and third, that's a very strong similarity here. That was one of my similarities, what I was seeing to take that trade. So now the second one is, if I'm gonna delete all those right now. So now I'm gonna do the structure pattern here, and I want to show you something here. Again, similarities, and what we see, we have the first structure what was happening, how we break the highs. We have the 618 retest, and that was the pattern, the structure pattern. Let's bring this one all the way here. So now we know this was the 618 retest, but I'm gonna show you the pattern inside. Same thing, first structure high break, and then price was back here. If we're gonna put this one here, what you see inside here, we have W here, and we have W here. And where was both of those pullbacks? 618. This pullback, I'm gonna show you now. This pullback is back to the 618, and we break the highs here, exactly like this one here. We break the highs and price pulling back to the 618. We break the highs, price is pulling back 618. So price is pulling back to 618. And where was those points? The higher time frame, 618. this one here, the higher time frame 618. This was 618 higher time frame. This was 618 higher time frame. Again, very similar thing. So now when I'm gonna delete everything here, and I'm gonna do the full structure pattern, down, up, down, up, down, breaking, going. I'll bring this one here, and now I'm gonna do the same thing inside here. Down, up, down, up, down. What we have W here, and we have W here, and now we have M pattern. Here we have M pattern, and in the end what we have here, we have W pattern with the breaking structure and going higher, and we have W pattern with the breaking structure and going higher. Again, similarity. And now let's look the last leg, the last W leg. What is here? What we have here? The 618 retest. We have the 618 retest, and now let's look the same place inside here. The W leg, the second leg down, we have the 618 retest. Breaking structure, going further, breaking structure and going further. So the idea is, I'm gonna delete this one. So what is happening? We have here the main 618. The higher time frame 618, but what the price is doing, the price is consolidation all the way here. Oof. The price is just going in the sideways, but that doesn't mean we break the principle, because what you see, if you're gonna delete everything, what you see, how this is pushing higher and this one is pushing exactly the same higher. We are building the huge double bottom here. The consolidation is just the price going sideways. That doesn't mean we break the main principle, and the price is respecting all the time lows inside here, and price is still currently going. And here was my entry to take a long opportunity because of the similarities here, and we have the higher structure break two upsides. So the other similarities is the pullback movement. So what we see when we're gonna put the Fibonacci all the way here to top here, what we see, we break the structure and now we have pullback back to the 618. But now if you're doing 180 of the Fibonacci all the way here to look the bearish sides, so now where is the pullback start? The opposite, the 618. Opposite 618 start the pullback to make the bullish 618 movement. It is a very interesting, exactly the opposite sides, and what that tells us is we get the strongest movement, the strongest push downsides, what this bearish movement can do, because we have the nature or principle behind us. But look at how price is respecting that. And if I'm gonna bring this one now further, what you see, the price didn't break the 618 principle at all. Look at that, the price is holding still all the way. So if you have the Fibonacci stop loss, the Fibonacci stop loss is here. Even if this was your entry, this was your entry, or here was your entry, you never get stop out, even after this crazy side movement. But now, what we happened yesterday? We break the highs. So I want to show you something. So now let's because now we can not use this one anymore because the price was breaking higher, so we have to take the higher Fibonacci. So now it's the higher one, and look at how where we found this yesterday, the movement. We have exactly the same place retest where was this one. But now if I'm gonna bring the Fibonacci, I'm gonna delete this one. Look at how strong the market right now is. The market didn't retest the 618 right now, and the price is breaking the highs. So if I'm gonna put this one now here, look at the similarities. So here price was doing the 618 retest and start breaking the highs. Here price didn't make the 618 retest and start breaking the highs. And if you're looking the shifting point here, you see how the market is shifting and start making the 618 movement exactly that point. Exactly that point. Look at what happened yesterday. The price didn't give up in that moment anymore. Look at this 0.25 zone, the psychology zone. Look at how we shifted. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in. Look at how we shifted here. The price break under, and that was the retest point. I'm gonna delete, then you see much more clearer. Exactly this point here. We break under and retest here. But yesterday, what happened in the same zone? What was price doing in the same moment? We actually make the tabular pattern with the breaking structure retest and going higher. The price didn't give up. Literally, the price didn't give up. We didn't have impulse candlestick close under like that. The price is much stronger, a lot stronger. And even if you look in the retest here, what we have the 618 retest. And this is how you can look the similarities, because the principle of what we make in the first place in the major information is still holding. Look at that, we touch the 618, the price is all the time holding. The price is all the time holding. We have strong ranging market here, but the price is still holding the major principle, what is pushing higher here. And then if you zoom in and you look in the second Fibonacci, the price is still holding with no doubt. It's still very strong. Oh. So let's talk about more similarities for let's talk about the structure. So, and we're gonna zoom in right now. So where is structure? For me, we have first structure, we have the second structure, we have third structure, and then we have fourth structure here. All those minor structures inside. So inside, if you zoom out, all this movement is one. For example, we touch now the 618, and look at the emotional movement, the reaction, what this movement was doing. We break the first structure, second structure, and third structure, and price is back to the equal highs. And price here break the highs again. So what's going on? So now here, let's say this is the last challenge, let's say that, to break back and now start going above it. Price knows exactly that's our last challenge, because look at the wicks. Wicks are so perfectly inside here, and price knows exactly that's our last challenge. Look now, price is retesting, and if you're gonna bring the same Fibonacci here, what is happening? The price is going back on the 618. And if you're looking how we break all highs again here, and if you put the Fibonacci here, right, you see how the price is going back to the 618. Those are the similarities what I'm seeing a lot in this market. But overall, there is one more huge similarities. So look at, this was the 618 retest, but now if you're looking where this is retesting, in the previous structural lows, this spike here, but where this spike is retesting, ding 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 ding, let's zoom all out, and we see this one is doing exactly the same thing. But now if you zoom in, that's something super interesting. This one is retesting the 618 and the previous structural lows. And what is here? The W. We have the W pattern here. And now if you look in this one, where this one is retesting all the way here, and what we have here, a W pattern, and where this one is retesting inside the 618. Very interesting, very similar. So everything why I was taking that trades was the major information. The major Fibonacci, what is pushing higher, and because we make those similarities here, what is reflecting the previous touch and the major touch. And then in my mind, the major principles, the price action is still holding the major principles, and price wanna go still higher, because let's zoom like that. So what we have structure here, and then we have structure here, a little bit stronger structure. But now if we're going to bring this structure all the way here, that was the consolidation structure. And now if we're going to bring this one here, right, you see the price was going back to the lows, and now price is breaking above the structure, retesting, 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 and retesting. Same like here, price is retesting and price is retesting, but we didn't break it. Look at how the price is going above here. We break all the lows, sorry, highs, break it, nice retest, going higher again, and price is just going. So where is my take profit? So my entry is here. Where is my take profit? Is very simple. My take profit is here. Ooh. That's my take profit, because I'm still looking to follow these principles here, the major one, and it's still pushing higher. So now the next movement gonna be the price is gonna go back to the equal highs, then we can have some movements, and then when the price don't give up, we start going higher back to the all-time highs. So let's see what the price is doing. When we have some crazy rejection here, let's say for example when we're gonna delete this one, and let's say the price is now up here. Let's see, where is the Fibonacci? Right, you see it, the price can go easily up and then ding, and I have a nice bounce here and start going higher. Of course we have all the time opportunities to fail when we see something like that, very impulse movements, and especially we start failing when we start breaking this low here. So that's mean in that direction. When we have the major Fibonacci, the price is going back. The price is going back to the 618, and we can go much lower. But if you're looking the major stop loss, the Fibonacci stop loss is down here. That's why if you enter those trades, you have to have your own risk management. For example, if you're looking just the simple entry point in pure Fibonacci right now, where was my entry? Your take profit is already, done. Your take profit is done. Take profit 4 done. And even if you take the second Fibonacci trade here, you break the structure 618 retest, your take profit is done. Or even if you take the W pattern structure, the break retest, you're going back to your previous highs. Your take profit just get done. I'm just doing, my own craziness. Let's say that's why I'm looking ideas what is above here, but it's just my own craziness. Every single person have to understand their own risk reward ratio and their own risk management. And let's talk about a little bit risk management. So what we have trades, stop loss, take profit. So how you can have a good risk management? For me, it's all about how much you are able to lose of this, let's say, the setup, or the trade idea what you want to take. For example, let's say this was your entry. I'm gonna do exactly, let's say example, this was your entry, and your entry here, your stop loss is a little bit lower than 886, and that's your take profit here. So now we have to understand every single time if you take that trade, how much are you able to lose, how much you're able to lose, because what I was doing back in the days is I was able to lose, let's say, $100. That means my stop loss is $100, and now how many pips are this stop loss? That's your stop loss, and through that you're gonna calculate your leverage, because you're not gonna go over the $100. So in that case, this gonna be for example, this gonna be like 0.23 leverage. But let's say example now, in that case, let's say the market structure is different and your stop loss is gonna be here. So that's mean your stop loss is bigger, and that's mean you cannot use anymore 0.23. If you're using the same leverage right now, what's gonna happen? Your stop loss is gonna be, for example, how much is it's gonna be like $147, something like that. So it's not 100 anymore. So now you're over risking and you're over leveraging. So your leverage has to be, let's say, 0.1, let's say 4. That's gonna be your leverage. And now it's again, your stop loss is $100. You're gonna lower your leverage because your stop loss area is much bigger. And for example, let's say your stop loss is gonna be like that. It's much smaller, so now you can actually make a higher risk reward trades and higher leverage. So for example, you can put right now, let's say example like 0.30, let's do 33 is your leverage right now, and your stop loss gonna be 100. But it's gonna be much faster. Let's say it's gonna be ding, it's all possibilities. But now if the price is gonna go higher, your profit is gonna be higher. But you have to understand how much are you able to lose every single time. $100, and then you're gonna calculate your stop losses, and through that you can understand how much is your leverage. Otherwise you start over leverage and start doing some stupidity. And that's how you're calculating your risk management. And that's it. So that was my trades, why I was taking that, and the similarities, and those similarities happening every single time, all the time. Just you have to open your eyes a little bit to see the similarities, because it is all similarities inside here. And I show you pretty good examples how they all reflecting himself. It's even too beautiful, too beautiful. So I'm gonna finish today, and if you look in that video, write some stuff down, take the notebook, go back testing, look the similarities, try to mastering Fibonacci, the 618, the meaning behind that. Not only the 618 meaning, but your own meaning, what is reflecting your own life principles. Try to master those things, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Thank you everyone, and ciao.